number 2. So it's the first one delivered from the factory. It's a 2009. It's been in a shop up in Connecticut, being completely rebuilt, redesigned with all new power, and he's had it 2 years. So I hired a designer, and he helped me design a lot of the components on the car, and so all of this has been custom built. We have the first LT5 engine, which is 757 horsepower, 715 pounds of torque, and it's 2,700 pounds per weight, which means it's full of everything. So it's about 2,500 pounds empty.
Wow.
And so this thing is a Ricardo transaxle. We had to have a custom clutch made with Kevlar plates. We had to have a one-off flywheel made because it's the very first SLC to ever have an LT5 put in it. So no one made a flywheel, so we had to have that custom made for the car. So all of the car has been upgraded. So these are tillet seats that come from Europe. I had custom stitching put in it and a custom embroidered headrest for the SLC logo with Super Light in it. So this is a Momo steering wheel, and it has the push button controls, which are all on Wi-Fi. So it runs an infinity wiring system. So you can remove the steering wheel, it has no wires on it, and you can be outside the car and push the buttons, and it still controls everything in the car.
Wow.
So this has an NRG quick release system. The mirror is an auto box, and that has the camera that's in the back, or you can touch the screen and move it to the front. It also has a SD card, so you can record anything that you're doing while you're driving.
Wow.
The Ames MXS Strada is also a custom dash system. This we've actually put on 6 different screens depending upon what we're doing. And then it also recognizes if you ever go to a racetrack that it will pull the racetrack up that you're at, and it puts it on the screen, and it tells you the position that you're at on the track and all your track times and all that stuff in that. So
that's amazing.
This is a carbon fiber vent system, and this is a custom carbon fiber panel that we had made because the LT5 engine wouldn't fit in with the stock system. So we actually had that custom made. We ended up having to upgrade all the car to be able to hold the amount of torque and horsepower that it did. So they make a race car, so this has all the race technology in the car, along with the only SLC with sway bars. This right here, this is a custom design from my designer, and then as you come around, this is also a custom design from my designer. This is custom inlet brake duct, and we actually have 2 ducts that run to the rotors for the front and 1 duct for the rear. That's what the bottom scoop is for down there. So that's for the brake duct going to the rear rotor. This is also a custom design right here. This is a wing that we put into the front and the inlet of the radiator system, and this actually supports the splitter, and it also helps guide the air through all the cooling systems and comes out through here. This is a custom hood, which is all custom right here. So it's something that we also, I don't have it on there. I designed what's called splitter extensions, so when we go to the track we can bolt the extensions onto the splitter, and that brings it out to give more downforce while we're at the track. So that's the very first design that's ever been done like this in the car industry.
I can imagine. It's got to be the only one of its kind, right?
This is a one-off car.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's the only one like it that's like this, and so it's something that I had to pick out the yellow. I actually designed the color scheme of everything, and so all the car was built to the specs that I wanted from the builder. So we have the first, these are LED halo lights that go around there for the running lights. Those are the first ones that ever been put in an SLC. We also have custom LED tail lights. Those are also something that only the builder that does this builds those. So anyway, so it's been it's a lot of stuff that's been done. It took 2 years to build the car.
Wow.
In a rebuild, and it was a frame off. So we ended up where we lowered the seats down through the floorboard an inch to get more head height for when you're wearing helmets. We also had to modify the frame to fit the motor in. So that was another thing, and build the mounts for it. So
Wow.
not counting the custom clutch and the flywheel that we had to have, which are both one-off clutch and flywheel.
What kind of car is it?
This is a Super Light SLC. So
SLC being what? Something you designed or something? What is an
This-
SLC?
this is the model of the Super Light cars. So they're built in Michigan, and so this is something that the Michigan the owner of the company, Fran, owns a company called RCR, and so he builds multiple cars, and this is his own design car that he's designed and developed.